What's happening right now, this Lisa Cook case, is an existential threat to the Federal Reserve. I think there's little doubt that the president wants to reshape the Federal Reserve Board. The president believes he ought to have a big say in the interest rates that are set by the Federal Reserve.
This Supreme Court case is about whether Trump has the authority to dismiss Cook for cause. It's the first time a president has ever attempted to fire a Federal Reserve Board governor in the 100+ years of the bank's operations. Lisa Cook was nominated by President Biden and confirmed in 2022. She's the first Black woman to serve on the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, has other prior stints in government as well, serving under the Obama administration and under the George W. Bush administration.
It's unclear the extent to which there's an investigation into Lisa Cook and mortgage fraud. Here's what we know. Bill Pulte, the FHFA director, sent a recommendation to the DOJ to investigate Lisa Cook. The president then went ahead and fired her based upon these allegations. One of the important points here that's, I think, been lost is that the DOJ hasn't filed any charges on this mortgage fraud. One of the important facts here that Lisa Cook has argued, she never had any due process in this whole situation here, where she was never sat down and asked to explain her side of it.
Cook is not alone in being a target of these accusations. Similar accusations have been made against the New York Attorney General Letitia James, as well as California Senator Adam Schiff.
This Supreme Court has broadly held the president's rights to fire members of independent commissions that Congress has set up to be independent. In one of the cases, the Supreme Court, I believe in a single paragraph, carved out what sounded like an exception for the Federal Reserve, saying essentially the Fed is different. It has a different history that needs to be taken into account, but it hasn't said how or how it will rule.
This would have significant implications for the future, with the possibility that Cook could be dismissed by Trump, as well as other Biden appointees. Having these long governor terms, they tend to be 14 years if served fully. People are there long enough that you're not subject to the political whims and having to face election cycles like other bodies.
If the president can fire for any cause he chooses, especially a cause where somebody has not been charged, then it really is not going to be independent. There would be nothing that would stop the president from firing somebody because he doesn't like the individual's vote on interest rates.